I'm sat here eating salmon. I've got a dog an inch away from me. Yeah.
Unlikely to have an Otis tonight. I am feedbacking off somebody, Seaboard.
Bugger. Oh, let me go to push to talk.
Gentlemen.
Try that over.
Right, that sounds good. Sounds good. How are we doing, Medi?
We are live and good.
We are always live and kicking. All right, so everybody refresh their bennies. I think I've just refreshed them all for you. You were chasing down a small problem on behest of a group of Sioux Indians, and also on behest of Charlie Bull, also known as Bull all the time. They had got one of their own missing, and also and they felt that he was missing in relation to 2 dead miners that had been shot full of arrows and scalped at a mining camp not too far away, sort of 2 or so hours south of Deadwood. The Indians were concerned that were Custer's men to get involved, that would just create further angst between Custer, his men, the good folk of Deadwood, and the Sioux Indians. And so you kind of agreed to go and take a look around, do a little bit of investigation. You discovered that the two folks had been somehow, not somehow, they had been attacked, shot. They'd had their throats cut. They had then had arrows stuck in them loosely, not really shot from a bow, but more likely just stabbed into their corpses to try and make it, and then scalped to try and make it look as though Sioux Indians had attacked the camp. Scouting around the area, you discovered some footprints in moccasins that seemed to head down a slope away from the camp and away from the trail that most of the miners and folks would take, down into something that the Indians had called Horse Eater Bog. I think that's what they called it. From memory?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Horse Eater Woods. There we go. You also learn a little bit about this spirit that is supposedly inhabits the bog, the Horse Eater. And it was suggested that you got yourself some salt in order to deal with the spirit, because these spirits do not like salt. And so you'd gone off and you'd found a rather crazed old trader where you'd bought some salt from him, and then you kind of headed back, going down the slope and as it leveled out, continuing to follow the moccasins. I think 1 or 2 of you had noticed an Indian up in a tree, and almost at the same time, 2 what appeared to be mounds of blood and tissue seemed to rise up from the ground. And I believe that's where we left it last session.
But we got don't forget, we got a lot of salt, and we also got a lot of dynamite.
You did?
Actually, the person that knows how to use the dynamite isn't here tonight.
Oh.
I'm just trying to figure out.
And we also got some buckshot.
Yeah, we got salt we got some salt shot, didn't we?
Yeah, you put some salt. Yes, that's right. The doctor had put some salt in the buckshot for you.
Yeah, I've got 11 and I've got 2 loaded.
Okay, so
do we get was it 2 pounds of salt we got, or more? I can't remember, because I put some in pouches, didn't I?
Yeah,
I think you've got 6 pouches in total from memory.
Yeah, I think we split those amongst us, didn't we?
Yeah,
indeed. Yeah.
I can't find my notes, so I don't know who's got them.
Those 2 things, are they scalped?
These 2 things here, they don't even look like. It's hard to say.
Okay.
On the basis that they don't have any flesh. It's more like fleshless bodies.
Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering if it's the 2 guys that were framed or were killed and used as bait.
So, the first thing I'd like you all to do is to make a spirit roll at -3.
Lol.
Refresh my memory. How do I do that off the... Oh, don't worry, I found it. -3.
Yeah.
How can I add that modifier? It's -2 and -4. Is there a random modifier thing there?
Oh, -2 then. Sorry, it's -2.
spirit, not something like occult or something like that.
No, it's spirit.
Spirit,
It's
spirit.
effectively it's a fear roll as these things rise, looking like flayed corpses. And is it me? It's not. It's still not refreshing, is it?
I'm gonna have to spend a penny on that.
I don't believe
I'll take that. I'll take that D6 exploding twice. Thank you very kindly.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I was hoping that it would be something like occults because I deal with these type of things. Literally, make a deal with them. Let's try again.
No, I think I could let you know what they are, but
I'm,
you will still shit yourself.
hear,
You'll know why you're scared.
yeah, hearing what Tom's just said, I'll step back and say, all yours.
Okay, so Billy's doing good. Blake's doing good. Tom, these things. Give me a cult roll.
Oh, it's one of those nights tonight.
It looks like it's going to be one of those nights.
I'm not even going to bother putting pennies. I just know I'm dead.
Okay, so you've neither heard about these nor read about these, so they are taking you somewhat by surprise because they're not what you were expecting. Let's have a look at the good doctor. He can make his spirit roll at a.
When I spent a penny, I clicked on the wrong button, so I added one. So I've just spent them both.
No worries.
That's why I rolled those two.
At a -2 penalty. Oh, he's exploding. Okay, he's fine. So who hasn't rolled?
No, I rolled.
I
You
don't.
just rolled for him.
I see Billy. I see Blake. I see Tom. I don't see Colt. I don't see
Colt's there
Colt.
with a 10. Colt's there with a
Colt
10.
got 10.
Yeah, he's between Billy and me. Yeah.
Okay, so for some reason,
Not the first time.
Some things are not showing very well for me here today, which is a bit weird. Okay, cool. Nicely done. All right. So, unfortunately, Tom, I've got to figure out which is your character.
At the back. In the middle.
Tom. Yeah, gotcha. Let's see what happens. Okay, you are shaken. As this thing, these things kind of rise up, and you watch them kind of rise. These kind of formless shapes, what appear to be very. They're almost like you watch as they kind of the bones kind of rise up, and then kind of attaching the bones are the putrefying organs and blood vessels of a figure. So you'll count as shaken to start with. All right, let us go to initiative.
No combat encounter.
There is now. Oops. What's going on here?
I am ready, player one.
I'm player one too.
Yeah.
I'm player one and you're player 1 too. That's 12.
Hang on, let me fix this. So, the combatant.
The thing was, I wasn't player one last time we did it.
I can't spell, so you're Colt Carson. Update combatant to Tom Lowry. Update to Blake.
Somebody's missing as well, aren't they?
We need Billy on, and we need
Otis.
Otis on.
Yeah, Billy and the doctor.
forgot his character's name.
Otis was Doctor.
Yeah, Dr. Newton.
Yeah, with a K.
And then, Billy, you need to right-click your token and...
Left click the shield.
Left-click the shield and sword icon.
That's all right.
There we go. And then you can click the cards next to your name. All right, so let's begin the combat. There is no surprise round. Okay. Look at that. Love it, love it, love it. Highlight over and that cards jump out at you. So, immediately, one of these creatures basically starts to rush forwards. He's going to probably run, actually. One sec. Okay, yeah, so he's going to run. So that adds another d6 to their distance. So he's going to run a further 4. As this thing kind of, you watch as this thing suddenly kind of leaps up and then starts to run towards the 5 of you. Okay, so next up, Billy, you're up with your jack of hearts.
Is it like humanoid or is it just like a blob?
No, it's it looks like. Let me show you a picture.
Fuck that.
It is a thing of nightmares.
Yeah, the flayed man.
Is.
Well, we got the cameraman. Yeah, we got the cameraman taking a picture as well, aren't we?
Yeah. We have indeed, and they're kind of backing up quite rapidly, putting distance between you and them. So
it was the last pictures of cameramen.
It's one of those old cameras. One of those old cameras as well, right? Where that takes a few minutes for it to take.
The thing is, it'll be under the hood. He can hear loads of screaming. Everybody's like thinking, and he only just comes into focus when it's right in front of him.
Exactly. Billy, you're up. So you've got a move, and then you've got an action.
Okay. Can I see through these bushes? Do I think?
Yeah, you'd be able to. Yeah. You could absolutely do that.
Running away. I'd say that's a sensible move.
How do we get to there? On my horse.
All right. So what you have is a few ground bushes, but these are actually trees, quite with low branches. So you would theoretically be able to climb up them if you really wanted to.
That's going to use my action now, isn't it?
That is going to. Yes.
Sorry, I'm going to climb up a tree.
Okay. Give me an agility roll.
This is doing like Tremors, where we're all up trees, and 4 days later, people find us dead.
Yeah.
I can't climb a tree, so.
Yeah, give me an athletics roll, please.
Just out of interest, can you refresh my memory on
Agility,
PowerPoints
yeah.
coming back?
Oh.
Yeah, we should have had a PowerPoints back by now. It was days ago that we.
That's a 7.
Yeah, you get up the tree.
Okay, you'll have to put me in the tree because I can't move.
What I'll do is I'll do this. I will set you at 10 feet elevation.
Okay, so that's my move, my action.
Yeah.
What I want to do next round is aim with my Spencer rifle.
Well, if I remember rightly, and I think I need to get a book to hand, but I believe you can take multiple actions in a round, can't you?
Yeah, you're at -2. They're all each
-2. So you could squeeze off a shot as you get up at a -2 if you wanted.
Oh, you could start aiming.
You would have been at -2 on your athletics test, but that's fine. You'd have still got up.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll give it a go.
Okay, so when you shoot at the top, you've got your what they call a multi-action penalty. So select the -2.
Just sure it's -2.
Yeah, it is.
Because you could shoot again on get a -4 across the board.
Then everything gets -4. Yeah.
Yeah, we can't shoot more than once because the rate of fire on our guns is only 1.
Correct. Your rate of fire on your gun is only 1. So
That's why.
So, hang on.
well, that's a hit. Roll your damage.
Interesting target.
Yeah, I don't know quite why it's calling itself the import folder, but you know. Okay, so resolve.
Shaken state.
Apply the shaken status. So, as you why have you got? I don't know why you've got shaken. You shouldn't have shaken. Okay, so as you scramble up the tree, you pull out your rifle and squeeze off a round almost instinctively. No aiming, no real kind of. And you watch as the bullet kind of grazes the creature. It doesn't seem to slow it down too much.
I have AP2.
Dr. Newton. Yep. Doc Newton. Look at his gear. Okay. So the doc kind of heads over to this side. He does the same. So he's going to target the creature.
Just to note, I think the doc has got a 2-stick, a 3-stick, and a 4-stick.
He has.
Of the dynamite. I think I've got a 2 and a 3, and somebody else has got a 2.
Yeah, I haven't got any.
So he is. According to this, his weapon should be reloaded. Let me just edit his weapon for a second. Clear that as it is and start again. All right, so he is going to shoot the creature. He's just going to take one shot. And he kind of squeezes off a shot, and it kind of goes wide, zinging off the foliage and into the water behind him. Blake, you are up.
Quick question. What's the skill for throwing dynamite?
Athletics.
Mm.
Don't fumble, please.
Indeed, athletics. Are you going for dynamite already?
Don't know. I might try shooting it, see what that does first. I'll try and shoot it first.
Okay. Okay, well, you've hit. Roll your damage.
It's not giving me anything to resolve damage.
Damage roll is above.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought it'd just give me a thing at the bottom to roll it.
No, it breaks it out into multiple cards. Sorry, into the. So your damage is on your.
Yeah, I think it's because that's it. I didn't roll off my hotkeys. That's why. Right, damage roll.
2d6 plus 1.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
We resolve damage.
All right, no, close that. I clicked it. It's not for me to resolve it. It's for you to resolve it.
Yeah. Quite sure why it's decided it's incapacitated. Oh, that's because. That's because it hasn't set these up properly, has it? All right, next up, Tom. It's not incapacitated.
I'm going to move, by the way.
Go for it.
No thingy, is there? Move to that.
I've got a choice of roll spirit, spend a penny.
While you're spending a penny, I'm going to spend a penny.
This is to remove my shaken. Is that so that I can actually have a go, or is that my go anyway?
To try and break shaken, is that right?
Yeah. So to remove shaken from Tom Lowry, roll spirits or spend a penny. But I don't know whether I get to do anything if I break it, or whether whatever I do, that's my go over on that.
Yeah. 1 second. 7. Yeah, on their action, a shaken character must attempt to recover from being shaken by making a spirit roll. Failure, you remain shaken. Success, you're no longer shaken but can only perform 3 actions. And a raise, get a raise. The character is no longer shaken and may act normally. And you can spend a penny. A player may spend a penny at any time to remove his shaken status and act as though he's got a raise.
Ah, right, okay. That's the obvious choice. That's spend a penny so I can actually do something.
Yep. All right. So that should break your. That you should.
Yep.
You can remove your thing. Yep. Good.
So I shall move so that I don't shoot Colt in the back.
Okay.
And let's take a shot at him.
Colt.
No.
Okay.
No. Oh. If he's shot, then Whitgolan eats him and leave us alone. No, I'm not going to take a chance. So yeah, shoots. So why is it emptied my gun?
Yeah. Everybody, just right click on your gun and reload it. Make sure it's fully loaded.
Okay.
Unless you fired around this round.
Shooting. No penalties to shooting. Just straight
How far away are you? 6 yards. So no, you are going to be fine. Okay, that's a hit. Roll your damage.
Oh, keep going.
That's nice.
Will that do?
No, can you do a bit better?
Jesus. Resolve damage. There you go. Okay. As you squeeze off, you manage to catch the thing straight in the head, and you watch as the head explodes.
I'm happy with that. And I'll stay where I am.
Okay.
Oh.
Colt.
I've got my double-barreled shotgun in one hand, and I'm grasping my cross in my other hand, and I'm just going to bellow. Okay. The Lord is my rock, my fortress, my deliverer, my God. And cast that. There we go.
Cast deflection. All right, make your faith roll, please. Okay, so you have got 2 raises. So does it give you anything if you get a raise?
You put it on someone else, I think.
With a success, foes must subtract 2 from either melee or ranged attack. With a raise, the penalties applies to both. An attacker using a ranged weapon in melee against... Okay, so there you go. Apply deflection.
All right, how do I apply it? Oh, add.
No, that's going to add PowerPoint. Okay, so we just need to... I don't know that the spells are all programmed like they are in other games. So you just need to remember that you have deflection.
Yeah.
Which means everybody attacking you is at a -2. Okay. Anything else?
Yes. As I try to find something, I don't do heart attack. I'm going to move closer to here.
Okay.
I can't shoot, can I? So that's about what I'm going to do.
Yeah, that's it. You would have needed... You can declare multiple actions, but you need to do so before you start taking your actions. Otherwise, we'd have to retro type things.
Also, I think the salt in your thing... Have you got salt loaded?
Yes.
Or you don't want to shoot it anyway?
Why not?
That's for the horse eater. These aren't horse eaters, are they?
Yeah, but it'll sting like a bitch.
It will do, but you might need to put some vinegar on it as well.
Yeah.
Did we establish whether we've got our PowerPoints back? From the initial fight that we...
Yes, yeah, you will have done, yeah.
Red, was that difficult terrain?
No.
No?
No, not really, no.
Oh, should have asked.
All right. Okay, we go to round 2. Colt, you're up first.
Brilliant. Bearing in mind what Blake's just said about the salt, I will not fire my shotgun, but I will try something. I will hold up my holy symbol and see if it has any effect on these creatures, whether they are evil or just mundane.
All right.
Let's see what this
Okay.
does.
All right. Roll your faith. Okay. Interesting. Okay. As far, I mean, at this point in time, it's hard to tell if you've had any effect. But we'll see, won't we?
Indeed, yep. And that is it, my turn.
Okay. From up in your branches, Billy, you notice movement down on the edge of the furthest sort of pool, and you watch as a corpse seems to drag itself out of the water, stand, and start looking around. At that point, it's going to move there. I would say Tom and Cole, you will see another. Whoops. You will see another one appear on the edge of the water. And it's kind of shambling forwards. Dr. Newton. It's going to step to here. And then with a grin, it is going to some grenades. Hang on. Thinks I don't have any ammo. Why does it think? Oh, okay.
I have a sneaking suspicion that this works like he's going to be covered in blood and guts.
All right, now we can try. Oh, what's going on? Give me a sec, everybody. Trying to fight my way with this little system. Says I don't have enough actions. Don't have enough ammo. All right, I'm going to figure that out. He's going to shoot this one instead. While I figure out what is go. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Do that. Going to hit. He's going to roll damage. Okay. He loses again. He squeezes a round off, and you can hear the distinct sound of the Colt Rainmaker as it goes off. It hits the dirt near the creature's feet, not doing much else. He's going to back off a little bit to there. Billy.
Little help, please.
Yeah, I'm after you, unfortunately.
If I shoot my Spencer rifle at this guy here, am I going to get a penalty because of the range?
This one up here.
No, the bottom one.
No, down the bottom here.
This one.
Aye.
No, you're at short range.
Okay, so I could take an action to aim and then fire, correct?
That you can, but I think it's just going to cancel itself out. Because you're effectively taking two actions. So you would be
-2 on both.
Okay, so my move can't convert to another action.
correct, yeah.
In that case, then I'll just shoot.
Yep. So moving up to your pace is considered a free action. So you don't technically have a move action as such. All right, that's a hit. Roll your damage. Again, as you shoot, your rifle glances the creature, kind of goes through its arm, doesn't really seem to have any real effect.
Oh, shit.
Okay. You watch as another one appears and climbs out of the thing. Ooh.
Did I actually miss or did I hit him?
No, you hit him. Your round went through the creature's arm. Didn't do anything, though.
Free action.
Yeah.
I am going to shout, rifles ain't doing shit!
Okay. And it kind of lumbers up and gets up in Colt's face. That said, you didn't get a raise. Okay, so it paused for a second, and it will still need to make a spirit roll next turn if it wants to swipe at you. At the moment, it kind of hasn't done. Then this thing steps forwards. Targets our good friend Blake and takes a swing at him.
Swallow your soul, swallow your soul.
Hang on, I've got everything targeted there. There we go. Takes a swing at Blake. It's gonna hit you. What's your parry score, Blake?
Parry's 5.
So it's equal to or greater than, isn't it? Yep. So he will catch you. As he does so, He rolls a lot of damage. Okay. You kind of thrust your hands forwards as this thing kind of tries to claw at you. You feel it tear across your duster, but nothing really catches you. Don't forget, so just mechanically why the shotgun rifle round didn't hit the creature, you didn't exceed its toughness. So you have to exceed the toughness to do a wound. And then if you get a raise and you've exceeded the toughness, then you obviously you do a second wound. And so in this instance with Blake, the creature has not beaten Blake's toughness of 7, and so it doesn't do any significant damage. Or toughness of 6. Right.
Is that the same for AP rounds?
Yes.
So what's armor do? Add another one on top of the toughness,
Yeah,
effectively.
adds on to your toughness. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me double check AP.
AP ignores armor, doesn't it? So it ignores it. It
ignores 2 points of armor. Yeah.
Yeah, or toughness, whichever it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does the protection spell, if it says that it gives you 2 points of armor with a raise, the bonus is applied to toughness instead, applying that to different things.
Yes. So that means an armor piercing round, even with your core power running there, if it was an AP2, would ignore that point of 2. But if you've got your raise and it goes on to toughness, AP doesn't override toughness.
Right. Okay.
So none of these things have armor on them at the moment. So that is why your AP rounds are not really doing anything in that sense. Okay, so we get.
I'm about to cast spells there.
And that one's done. Blake.
Yeah, one sec. Okay, I'm going to try, because this thing's right in my face. I can't remember. Did you get a taps of opportunity type of thing if you move out of combat in this? I can't remember.
I
don't think you get reactions. I'm not sure what you do.
Just having a look. It feels like weird that you could just walk away. There is ganging up.
Reactions, page 33.
Withdrawing from close combat. Everybody gets a free attack. You may take the defend option while retreating, but can't perform any other actions.
Okay, I'm going to. I'm gonna have to shoot them. There's no. Is there any minus for shooting a pistol in melee? I get a feeling that I feel that pistols are the ones you can use in melee.
I believe pistols are ones you can use in melee. Yeah. I'll have no luck. Firing into melee? Nope. That's innocent bystanders. Doesn't seem to say you can't do it.
Right, well, I'm going to basically shove my pistol in its face and try and shoot it in the head, which is a -4.
Yeah. So you're physically doing a cold shot, right?
Yeah.
For its head. Go for it.
I find weird out of the modifiers. There isn't anything for cold shots.
Range, isn't it?
It's got cover. It's got illumination. It's got nothing for cold shot. I'm just going to put unfamiliar, which is -4.
Yep. Okay.
Isn't that classed as an aim shot? And isn't there something for an aim shot?
No, you can aim, which gives you a bonus, and that's what takes an action. But a cold shot's aiming for a specific part.
Specific body part. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the aim is the entire round of aiming. And you get a +2.
Oh, nice 6.
All right. Looks like you got a raise on that one. Give me a damage roll. A raise in combat makes no real difference.
That was a minus thing. But I get extra damage on this, don't I? Because it's a cold shot.
Yeah. Yeah, you. Actually, if you hit your target with a raise, add +1d6 to the damage roll.
I don't think that's a raise because it was -4, so it's down to 7, isn't it?
Yes. Oh, it's not a raise. No, you're right. It's not a raise.
But I do get +4 because of the cold shot.
Yeah.
Will it allow me to add that +4, or will it just roll it now? I can add it in here now. It's all right.
Yeah, you should be able to add it in.
Here it's got a cold shot. You can select cold shot here, but not when you're making the shot.
Right, isn't it?
Weird.
13 damage. And that's the blooded one in front of you you're targeting, yeah?
Yep.
Resolve the damage.
Have you just put your Colt straight up through his mouth and into his head?
What I attempted to do, yeah.
Awesome.
You get.
Basically, as you put your gun up against its head and you squeeze a trigger, it seems to just jar its head to one side at an almost impossible angle. You even think you hear the snapping of bone in the neck as your bullet just kind of grazes the side of its head, doing no damage.
Okay.
This one gets renamed to Neo.
Unlucky.
And then from the ground near you, Blake, you watch as another creature rises and then kind of starts to lumber towards you. But that is its go. Tom, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to try cast the spell and shoot. So it's -2 on both, isn't it?
-2 on both, yes.
Right. Spell casting first.
Cool.
I'm casting deflection.
All right. Give me a roll.
I'll spend the points. I'm adding an extra point for an additional recipient.
Ooh. I can see Benny's coming in here.
I have one Benny left, so I'm hoping they don't need it. But it's spellcasting I cast, isn't it, for casting spells?
Yep.
at -2.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Pennies are coming in it.
Yeah, I would Benny that if I was you. Oh, look at that. All right. So not only do you succeed with a raise. So what does that mean?
Right. Deflection with a raise. Success with a raise, the penalty applies to. Right, okay. I can choose some manifestations actually deflecting incoming attacks, others blur the target's form. The end result is the same, however, to misdirect incoming attacks. Success, the foes must subtract 2 from either melee or ranged attacks. With a raise, the penalty applies to both.
Yeah.
So they're at -2 to
Melee
attack.
and range to
Yep.
attack. And you're applying it to yourself, and I guess you're applying it to Blake, are you?
Yes.
Okay. Let's just use the cover shield icon. I don't think that mechanically does anything to the character.
No, that's why I've chosen cover shield.
Yeah, it just reminds us that it's there. Okay, cool. And then shooting.
Yeah. I'm going to shoot that one that's by Blake.
Okay.
That's right.
About 6 yards away.
Do I need to move? Because I can move if needed.
You're no, it's fine. You're fine in terms of your round, your range. It so don't worry about it.
So shooting. Hopefully I'll hit this one because I'm out of bennies.
Looks good to me. Roll your damage. Sorry, we're applying damage. Again, you watch as you squeeze off a round, and it seems to slam into the creature's chest, but has little to no effect.
Okay. That's my go. I'm in the middle of them all, so there's no point in me moving any direction. It's
All right. The top of the round is Billy.
So I just need to do more damage to its toughness.
You just need to beat its toughness, yes.
Hey, I'll shoot it again.
Okay. The one thing I liked in Mutant Chronicles was a ideal range for a weapon, and then if you shoot below that ideal range or above that ideal range, you get penalties. And I think that was probably what whoever was asking about the rifle range, Seabold was thinking about.
yeah.
Because you would argue that the ideal range for a rifle is probably medium, and so should you get a penalty at short range? The game doesn't say that, though, so we're not going to do it. That's a hit. Roll your damage. I presume it's this one here.
yard.
I don't know why it's applied shaken to you.
Turn me on.
Taxing him as well from when you moved him into the tree, or when you put +10 on it.
I've done.
You're going to do any damage this time?
No, because it's shaken. It goes to shaken, and then once it takes a wound, it dies. So you hit it, and you hit it squarely with your bullet. The creature kind of stands there for a few seconds, a little dazed. Billy, the Doc, and Tom give me notice rolls, please?
Oh, is Dickhead in the tree doing anything, by the way?
I'll keep forgetting Dickhead in the tree.
No, we'll lure him away from combat.
Any pluses for being up high?
I'll give you a +2.
If I was him up the tree, I'd be staying quiet as well.
Look at that. Billy, you notice it first. Bubbles in this pond. And then you definitely see with your rays a head, like a bald head and a set of eyes just kind of peeking out above the water. And then I would say Dr. Newton and Tom, you see the bubbles rather than the thing in the water itself. At the top of the round, we're going to go with Never Smiles. So he is going to 16 inches.
With a sad look on his face.
He's going to shoot this stunned guy with his bow. And he's going to... You don't have enough ammunition, for fuck's sake. One shot. And... There we go. Right, let's try this again, shall we? Okay. He's going to shoot. We'll do it the hard way. And he's going to shoot at medium range. I'm going to roll a Benny for him.
He gets bonuses to that, doesn't he? Because he's got a red joker.
Correct, yeah. But he's got a +2, but -2 for the range, and he's doing absolutely shite. Okay, he looses an arrow, thuds into the ground near him. That's about all he's going to do. Billy.
Yes.
You're up.
I'm going to shoot my bow again, and I'm going to shout, "End Paul! There's another!"
Okay. Go for it. That's going to hit. Roll your damage.
Got a penny that.
Okay. Nice.
It's not going to do anything, is it?
Nope. Nope. Again, you're putting rams into this thing. It's just not going down at the moment. And then this thing strides out of. Let's show you what it looks like. It kind of strides out of the water.
Nice.
It's like my ex-wife.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's Clayface.
Got more teeth than your ex-wife.
It's actually less scary than the bloody.
It's going to run, and then it's going to try and see if it can close in with somebody and swing. So it'll be doing it at a -2. So extra d6 for. She can't. Okay. So basically, it just powers through the undergrowth, heading directly towards Colt. Blake, you are up with your King of Diamonds.
Okay, I'm going to take 2 hits now. So I am going to
Run away.
Well, reposition.
Okay. So you will take 2 hits, yes?
Yeah.
Let's start with the bloody one as he tries to hit you. But if I recall correctly, it's on a -2.
Correct.
Give it a -2. Okay. Okay. Okay, that one swings, and now we'll go for the Walking Dead. Does the same. Swings at you with a -2 penalty. Misses. Okay, both miss.
I'm going to move to there.
Yep.
Then I am going to drop I'm going to throw some dynamite, and I'm going to put it. I think it's a 5-foot round, isn't it? But it should get both then.
Yep.
Do not fumble.
I'll try.
I'd appreciate it, yeah, so be just putting deflection on you. Falls at your feet.
It's going to put it round about, yeah.
Well, it's a fumble's like, where does it go? You throw it one way, the other, don't know.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I'm worried about dropping it. And it falls in the guts of the horse. What the hell is it?
Go for it. You get the same error message.
You don't have enough ammunition, yeah. Clearly got enough there, though. Hang on. Let me...
Try reloading it.
Oh, no, there you go.
Okay.
I'll put it in the description, but it's not come through to the shots. You don't have enough ammunition. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, saying I don't have enough ammunition. Weirdly.
Have you right-clicked on it? Then reload.
There is no ammunition to set. I know why, I think. Doesn't make sense, does it? Because there isn't a dynamite stick either. All right, so let's figure. Let me. So I believe you need to make an athletics test to throw it.
Yeah, I think so. This could be bad. I may be using pennies. Yeah, I'll use a penny.
Five. Okay, that is a success. Place your
Right between the two, because then it will get both of them.
yeah. So can you remember what size is it? Is it a medium blast?
It's is it a small blast for one stick, I think? Which
Small blast.
Which was, I think, like 4 squares, wasn't it? I think. Yeah.
There you go. 1 yard. Okay. All right, roll your damage.
There was it.
Roll your damage for 1 stick.
Where is the damage?
You can see it's on your damage roll.
Oh no, it hasn't got a damage on the thing, on the description.
If you look on the card in the chat, there is throw-in setting, and then there's damage rolls: 1 stick, 2 sticks.
Oh, okay. I didn't know whether I'd be able to go back to that. Right. Okay. Right.
Nice.
16 damage.
Bigger, badder, boom.
So it's just everything inside the blast template takes the damage, right?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, there is a big boom, and both. Hang on, that should have been 0. Basically, as the dynamite lands, you watch as it explodes, cratering the bog and removing the remnants of the 2 creatures that were there a second ago.
I'll do, mate.
Nicely done.
Nice.
Dr. Newton. Ooh, okay. He's going to do the same. So he is going to toss his, but he's going to go for a bigger stick, and he's going to try and get. He's going to very carefully try and get. Going to Benny it. Can you Benny a Benny?
Benny, as long as you've got pennies.
That's looking healthier.
Yeah. Okay. So.
All we can see is question marks. So until it rolls again, we don't know what the hell's going on.
What's happened to Squeaky Bum Monks? I think he's going to try and throw it here.
Yeah, I think he's trying to get all 3.
Yeah, if it's the thingy, if it's the next blast up, then might want to think where that's going to go.
Yeah, there's potential of getting through.
He goes there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep. However, what I didn't take into consideration is the range.
And the aftershock.
4 yards. He's still within. Oh, he's just in medium range. So he'd have been at -2. So he would have done it on a 7. Okay. He's thrown 3 sticks.
Hang on. So if he puts it 3 yards, where's 3 yards, and he still gets them on the edge?
Yeah, he'll get them. Okay, so he's going to resolve damage to that.
But he'd be enraged on 3 yards of himself, wouldn't he?
No, not really, because you wouldn't move it. You just move it a little bit that way, and still within 3.
Yeah.
He's going to resolve damage on this one.
I think on Colt's go, first action is going to be pick up his hat. Blown off from.
Yep.
It's when we don't realise that Colt's horse has just sort of like gone forwards a little bit
Yeah.
towards the horse eater.
Nom nom nom. This is like the equivalent to an orbital strike, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. And you see why I didn't want any sticks of dynamite.
Okay, so as the kind of the so with a big grin, the doc yells, "Fire in the hole!" and he throws this literally almost underarm, this bundle of dynamite, and it kind of hits that central area of the bog and then just explodes, spraying Colt in viscera and gore and mud and water. And as the dust and the smoke kind of settles, the big greenish creature appears unharmed. And Newton goes, "Oh, that's not good." And moves back.
No.
The other
Colt.
two are dead, aren't they?
The other 2 are dead, yeah.
Yeah.
Colt, you're up.
So I'm just measuring. I'm going to take a step forward to
Step
here.
forward. Okay.
And raise my shotgun.
Yep.
And only by your power can we push back our enemies, and only by your name can we trample our foes. And I will unleash my barrel on him. Big green one. And it's got salt inside.
Okay. All right, go for it.
Now this is buckshot, isn't it? It says medium or short, isn't it? I'm short.
Yeah.
Do I do any modifier for the salt or?
No, you're just straight up shooting it.
Oh, I'm going to use the penny. Sorry. I feel better now.
Okay, that's a hit. Jesus. Right. I'm just having a look at.
Hang on, I've not rolled hit, have I? Just rolled damage. Sorry.
Yeah, you need to roll to hit.
Wait, was your roll to hit not a 5?
No, I used a penny. That was damage, wasn't it?
Okay.
Sorry, I thought it was my roll to hit, to be fair. That's
Yep.
why I betted it.
Okay. Roll your damage. We'll redo your damage.
5 not hit though.
5 hits, yeah. Hang on 1 second. I'm just going to tell you. Right, can you roll it at the medium range, please? Buckshot medium, because you do 2d6 with a salt shell at any range.
Ah.
So roll it with the medium, because that's the pre-prescribed damage. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to use my Benny on this one, but I'll grab myself a Benny first as well.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
That was pants.
It is pants. All right. The salt. Okay. All right. As you hit it, nothing seems to happen.
Roger. I can't move again, can I? Even though I moved on your feet.
Correct. Okay, so we go to Tom. You're up. I presume the spells that you've got running are sustained spells, right?
Yeah, the last 5 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
No, yeah. It says 5.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, duration 5.
yeah, I'm going to take a shot at it. Actually, what's the range? 1224 should be alright, I should think. Yeah, short range.
Roll your damage.
Nice.
Okay. Again, as you hit it square in the forehead, and you watch as the bullet kind of goes into the cranium, but doesn't seem to come out the other side, and the wound seems to just kind of close up over the bullet.
That's not a good sign.
Oh. So he's going to charge in, and then he's going to target Blake with a -2 to attack him, and a -2 from the thing. So he's going to get a total of -4, and so he misses. Alrighty then, Colt, you're up.
I got a black joker as well. Brilliant. Whatever that does.
You're a black joker. Yes.
Same target, same
Gives you
action.
bonuses and stuff like that.
Same target, same bonuses. Go for it. It's gonna hit. Roll your damage.
Oh, yeah, hurt this thing.
Oh, I am going to Benny that.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay. So this time,
You get +2 straight rolls and +2 to damage because of the Joker.
yeah, and he's got the +2 there. Look.
Oh, brilliant.
You kind of unleash your shotgun, the second barrel of your shotgun, and the kind of the salt spray just covers this thing, and you watch as the outer sort of skin of the creature begins to bubble and melt, and it bellows in pain as it regards you hungrily. Billy, you're up.
Oh, sorry, can I move back as well at the same time?
Yeah, of course you
I want to go off the map.
I was waiting for that.
can. You can move whatever your pace is in squares.
Yeah, it'd be about there, I think.
Does a cold shot give me any extra?
Cold shot will give you a penalty to the shot, but damage bonus.
To do that. Cold to the head.
Okay. So a call to the head is -4.
It says I've got no ammunition, but I do.
Yeah, just right click on the weapon, so reload.
Yeah, but you need to reload outside of combat or spend actions to reload. So you've shot 3 rounds so far?
Yeah, I easily had enough. I've got 7. It was only on 3.
Yeah,
But
there
I
you go.
started combat and I tried to reload. Couldn't.
Yeah, so you've got 4 in your round, so you should be good now. So you've got 4 bullets left before you need to
-4.
-4, yeah. Do you wish to Benny that?
I think I have 1 left. Right, if I got 2.
We've all just gained a new Benny. Not sure why, but I'm not complaining.
There's a reason why.
That's a big fat 0.
It's a big fat 0, yeah. So you try and aim for its head, but as it moves out around, you miss.
Yeah, there's a lot of bennies shot up with after I spent a benny. A lot of bennies popped up. So if that has anything to do with the Black Joker.
Could be.
By the way, with the Joker, you don't have to go first. You can go whenever you want. So you can hold and go at any point in the round. Okay. The Walking Dead swings at Blake.
Hang on, it's already attacked me, hasn't it?
Not this round.
Did it not? Okay.
Oh, it's at the end of the last round that it moved over.
Yeah, that's in the last one, wasn't it?
Yeah, and we reset initiative. I do like the resetting of initiative in this.
Thanks very
I
good
don't
as
know.
well.
It keeps putting me at the back.
It gets a -2 though, doesn't it, from your thing?
Yep.
So again, it swings at you, it misses, and that is its go.
Sure, we can't see what you're rolling because I want to see if this is actually helping or.
Yeah, the -2. Right. So there you go. So it would have hit. Blake, you're up.
It's nice to know that it's actually worth the investment.
Yes, it is worth the investment. Definitely worth the investment. I mean, it's not gonna affect it if I roll a raise, but I've only got a single dice to play with, so the raise on the dice is much harder than you rolling the wild dice.
And it has to roll a 4.
And it has to roll. Well, it has to roll whatever the dice is, the top of the dice. So it has to roll a 6.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay. Call shot to the head then.
Call shot to the head. Go for it.
This gives me call shot to the head on this one. Weird.
There you go. Okay.
I will.
Benny that, maybe?
Yes, I'm going to Benny that.
Okay.
I'm just thinking about it.
No.
But doesn't do any good.
I'm going to Benny it again.
Go for it.
That'll do.
Okay.
And I may as well stay there with the deflection and keep it occupied while other people shoot it. Come.
All right. Right, so he is going to skimmy down the tree. 0. And as he gets to there, he is then going to loose a shot at that guy. It's going to be, puts him at 12. So he's at short range. Nice. Yeah, well, he's going to hit it.
Nice.
You say nice. The arrow kind of strikes into the creature, doesn't really do anything to it. Dr. Newton. Going to move forwards to there, hefting a small bag in his hand. He then throws the bag. As he does so, he yells, "Use the salt!" And you watch as both Sorentar and... Why have I got? I shouldn't have you targeted. As the horse eater is... the bag hits the horse eater and kind of splits open, spraying salt all over it. And as he does so, you hear it scream as you watch this kind of layer of thick, scaly skin begins to dissolve and melt off it.
Nice bit of pork crackling there.
Tom, you're up.
I'm going to move to there and then shoot the Walking Dead.
Okay. The Walking Dead. Well, that's a hit. You were shooting into melee. Just, hint, hint.
Yeah.
Do you want to do anything with that?
Yeah. Was there a penalty for me shooting into combat into melee then?
You don't get a penalty for shooting into melee. You do get a missed shooting hits a random adjacent target, but you didn't miss your shooting.
Okay. Then I'll spend a penny to reroll damage on this.
Okay, go for it.
Better, but
Oh crap! All right. You shoot at this thing as it's wrestling with Blake. The creature's head explodes and it crashes to the ground. Ooh. Okay, it doesn't get a raise, but it's removed its shaken status, but it doesn't get a raise. All right. Top of the round, we start with Blake.
I will also move forward next and throw a back assault.
Okay, go for it. You hit it with assault.
Okay. I don't know what damage it does, so
It doesn't do any damage. It just covers it, and it just removes its.
It's like a giant slug, isn't it?
Yeah. You've negated its vulnerability. Okay, so we go to Dr. Newton.
now somebody shoot the bitch.
It's like fascinating. And then he goes for a double tap. Goes for a double tap by throwing 3 sticks of dynamite at it. Okay.
I think I'm just out of range if he hits.
Okay, that's going to hit.
I'm ready to catch him if he gets struck back.
Holy crap.
Nice again.
Okay, the creature is shaken. Still going. Never Smiles comes forwards. Targets with an arrow. It's really quirky. I need to figure this. Shoot his arrow. All right. Gonna hit. Resolve damage. Why it's applied shaken status to him, because it shouldn't have been shaken. There was definitely some weird stuff going on that I don't fully understand. Right, sorry. Cole, you're up.
Now, refresh my memory. Reloading takes a turn, doesn't it?
Yes. And you can only reload once if that's how you reload.
Yeah.
Are you reloading?
No, I'm going to step back up here again, in front of the good doctor, and I'm going to use my Colt Thunderer.
Oh, okay. Something a bit different. That will hit.
Do a double tap? I can't do that, can I?
You should have rolled as a double tap first.
No, it's all right. I'll just do a 2d6. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Has it got raise of fire or?
Oh, I'm going to Benny that 'cause that's pants.
Action type thing.
It needs to be a double action gun, doesn't it? Roll your damage.
8. Yeah.
Nothing happens. Not enough to overcome its toughness.
No,
Tom.
I think we'll be reloading.
Thanks. I'm going to take a shot to say as well. I'm not sure how many rounds I've got left in the gun. I shall move to get a better sight on it, so I'm not shooting through people. How do I tell how many shots I've got left?
If
I click on the gun, it'll tell me, won't it?
Yeah, so you've got 2 of 6.
Right, okay. So how's double tap work?
It's Colt Frontier, known as a double action army. Yeah, so I'm just having that's what I was just searching for the rules actually. Do you have the double tap edge?
No, but no quick draw. It's the only one I've got, but we've not been doing quick draw. I'm not sure how that works either.
So technically speaking, you wouldn't have your gun in your hand when you go into combat, and it takes an action for people to draw their gun.
Okay, because this one says something about you draw 2 cards when spending a penny for additional action card at the beginning of a round.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So I need the double action edge to be able to use.
You do need a double tap edge. So actually, Dr. Newton couldn't have used it because it's a seasoned skill.
Right. Okay. So it might be another one for the future. So I'll just shoot for now then.
Yeah. Well, it's going to hit. Roll your damage.
Oh, that sucked.
Do you have a Benny? No. All right. Again, everybody's just putting rounds into this thing, but they're just not. They're not hurting it. Billy.
Well, I've got no salt, so I'm going to have to shoot the damn thing again.
You are going to have to shoot the damn thing
again. I thought we all had salt.
Yeah.
Well, so at the moment the creature is doused in salt, so its invulnerability is not working, but it doesn't mean you still need to get over its toughness, and it's very tough.
So we're either looking for definitely hitting and hoping to roll over, or a called shot and getting that +4. But you rolled over there, so.
Okay. So roll your damage. Roll it with a raise. So it should be the middle box. You wish to Benny your damage?
So Benny, does it give you an extra dice, or just you completely re-roll?
Just a re-roll. Just a re-roll, yeah.
Completely re-rolls it.
9's not going to do it, is it?
No. Hence me asking if you want a Benny.
That's better.
That's a bit better.
All right.
Why is it rolling a fucking die 12?
Toughness per soak.
Okay. You squeeze off another round, catching it in the top of its leg. Your bullet goes in, hits a bone, and ricochets out the other end, disintegrating and destroying the creature's leg. It collapses to the ground, the blood slowly pouring from its wounds as it kind of fades into death. Well done.
I thank you.
That's a hard fight, that thing is.
That is a hard fight. I'm going to pour this bag of salt over it just to make sure it don't come back.
Yeah, absolutely. Treat it like a slug. All right, let's take a quick. Well, it's 9:15. Let's take a quick 5-minute break, and then we'll come back and wrap this up for the evening.
Awesome. Cool.
Sounds good.
All right. See you in a few moments. as Colt pours the salt over the body, you hear the distinct flash of a camera, and you can see Lacey and his cameraman kind of have positioned themselves and are taking photos. And Lacey goes, gentlemen, shall we take one for the epitaph?
I think he'll serve as maybe a warning to folk who want to wander around here.
Indeed, I've definitely got a great story to write up. Creature comes from the Black Lagoon.
There's a possible film in that.
Let's drag all the corpses together so it's a bigger pile that we're standing next to that we've killed.
Indeed. So you pull everything together. By this point, Never Smiles heads over to you. Angry Clouds comes down, and they converse in location, chat away for a few moments, and then Lacey has you all position yourselves around these corpses of these horrible things, and photos are taken over the next sort of hour as you have to stand there in various poses, looking very interesting.
We'll make sure that Never Smiles is in the picture as well.
Yeah, say cheese.
As one of the heroes.
Okay.
That's a good idea. Mr. Lacey, I think we know what happened to those miners now.
Indeed, I suspect. Actually, hang on. So as you say that, Never Smiles kind of shakes his head and it says, no, this creature did not get them. It was me who stumbled down here after I left the camp following others. Sorry, after I left the camp trying to get away from the people that I saw.
Okay, well, we'll leave that to one side and we'll discuss that later. But I think the miners are inside that creature. Okay? But we'll discuss what you were saying later.
The miners are inside that creature. That is definitely true. Yes. This creature, I saw it eat the miners and come back down here, so I gave chase. Alas, it was more than I could take on my own, and I'm grateful for my pale-skinned friends.
You're a brave young...
says this looking directly at the report.
Absolutely, I will down, but I've been working on my time.
You're a brave. You're a brave young brave.
Indeed, he is. Says Angry Clouds. After a while, Lacey and cameraman kind of shake hands, and we'll be heading back to Deadwood. Shall we meet for drinks this evening?
Just out of interest, who was it that sent you down this way? Was it anybody in particular?
Yes. I think it was the clergyman that was preaching this morning.
Oh, I think we heard him as we walked past. So he just said there was people down here that had been butchered by an Indian.
Yes.
Interesting. He must have had a vision from God then.
I guess so. I don't really. Maybe he did. He did tell me that there was a story to be had down here, something to do with dead miners and Indians, and I thought I'd come and check it out.
How would he know that?
Yeah. Like I say, maybe it was a vision from his God, but his God got a little bit misunderstood, and it was dead miners and Indian folktale creatures. Who knows?
Yes, indeed. Well, shall I see you back in Deadwood?
Yes, like you say, we'll meet for a drink later.
Excellent.
We'll wait for him to leave.
Yeah, before dragging the bodies down and dumping them in the water.
Well, actually, before we dump them in the water, search them to see if there's any identities, anything to identify who they are.
The clothing on the Walking Dead suggests that they were probably miners or just general people. The two blooded ones, you have no idea because there is nothing. It's just viscera, and then the creature itself has, as Blake said, a creature from the legends of the Indians. Something that doesn't really exist.
It'd be worth giving this whole area a good look over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just look for anything that doesn't look like it belongs, basically.
Are we looking for a bag full of Indian arrows?
Well, yeah.
We'll look for a big plot hook, basically, over in the corner, hung in a tree.
Yeah. Well, all of you give me notice rolls.
Not with that roll.
I see dead people.
Well, I see shit.
Yep. And
sorry, I'll clean that up later.
Doc Newton. Oh yes, he does. He has notice. I he doesn't actually have a notice skill. Okay. All right. So you take an hour or two to thoroughly search the area. There are lots of horse carcasses down in amongst the pond where the horse eater rose from. Those of you who are brave enough or stupid enough to kind of fish around in there, you don't find anything of interest or use. There's no, and likewise, there's no real accoutrement or anything out of place down here. The only thing, though, that is of interest is, as you kind of all kind of gather back and sort of report that you've not really found anything, Never Smiles hands you a piece of paper. I found this in the camp. One of the pale folk who stabbed and killed the miners dropped it.
Take a look at it.
You have seen this before. It is a flyer. It says, "Come, brothers and sisters, to the Chapel of Red Waters in Deadwood, Dakota Territory. We provide sustenance for both the body and soul. If you are willing and obedient, you shall eat the good of the land." Isaiah 1:19.
Read that far too many ways for it not to be an evil plot.
Yeah, it's the same as the flies all in the mining village, wasn't it?
Exactly.
Who are the good of the land that these people are eating? That's what I want to know.
Long pig.
It kind of says, I believe this would be proof that it was a white man that killed the miners and not Lakotas.
Well, unfortunately, it wouldn't be. That's just proof that you happen to have a piece of paper on you.
And there's lots of these pieces of paper.
And these are all over the place.
But we do
believe it is a lead for us to find proof and get to the bottom of it, though. And it's quite a good one, yes.
And you will do this?
Oh, we'll look into it. No doubt about it.
And
Oh,
Cloud smiles.
I just nearly
Then
died. Yes.
Then I will. Then we should return to Deadwood. For the day is getting late, and it will soon be dark. Whilst I believe we have defeated this beast, this foul legend of my people, I do not know if it is the only one that is here.
Well, let's finish up our business. Let's finish up our business here and get rid of unwanted things.
Okay.
We've got two scalp
So
bodies still up the trail.
Yeah. So you spend a bit of time. So what are you doing with the bodies and things? You're just going to dump them into.
It's here, I'd say.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll say a few words of prayer over them as we put them in the water, though.
Yeah,
No
I think
problem.
we'll put the two miners in the water first, and then we'll pile all these other corpses on top of it, and the horse eater on top of it as well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. After doing all that, you then kind of take the couple of hours journey back to Deadwood, arriving as the last rays of sun set behind the Black Mountains. Yeah, okay, so what do you want to do? So you've got back to Deadwood.
I want to get a bath.
You want to get a bath?
I'm covered in water and viscera and all kinds of mucky yunk.
Yeah, you got the blast radius, didn't you?
Yeah.
Fired over here.
As I scowl at the doctor.
Okay.
So that's what your picture is going to be in the local newspaper. You dripping in body parts.
Being the hero.
Yeah.
You silver cross or your wooden cross in front of you with
that's right.
bits of brain off the end of it and all sorts.
Yeah, lots of converts coming.
Yeah.
The power of God, Christ compels you.
So you get yourself back to Grand Central Hotel, pay for your bath, and then for the next hour or two, you all proceed to have a bath and clean yourselves up before heading downstairs for dinner.
Everybody reload the guns.
Reload,
Yeah, so make sure you
just-
set all your guns to reload.
Yeah, we need to have a word with Charlie Bull as well. Let him know what's happened.
And give yourself an advance. Which I believe means you now will have had enough advances to qualify for.
Decent.
Yeah, because I don't think we got the fourth one, did we? I don't think we
No.
were, because it finished. So
You've
yeah,
had
this
two
would be
so
the fifth.
far. No, you've had two so far. This would be your third.
Yeah.
Oh no, we've had three.
No,
We've had
No,
three
two.
advances.
yeah,
That's
this is our third one.
Yeah, this is our third.
No.
I've got two on mine.
Yeah, I've got two and add another one. That's three.
No, because we missed.
You got your first one's free when you do your character update, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got 3 on your character sheet because, what you've done is you've raised 2 skills twice instead of raising 2 skills and listing it as shooting and stealth on the same line. So if I do this, look.
Yeah, I've got raise 2 skills, stealth spellcasting, raise 2 skills, stealth, common knowledge on mine.
So that's where you should be, like that. Sorens are.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm going to do new advance. I'm going to raise 2 skills.
Oh. What skills are they, Mr. Colt?
I am going to raise notice.
Yep.
Which shall go up to my smarts level.
Yep.
Edit to a D6. And the other one I'm going to probably do is my shooting. What's my agility? Oh, I can't do my shooting, damn.
You can't do your shooting.
I shall raise my faith.
You shall raise your faith.
To a 12.
You can't.
You want to do one per.
You can do one
you've already raised-
attribute until you get to seasoned, then you can do
Yeah.
another one.
No,
Oh,
faith is
sorry. I
his-
thought my spirit
faith
is
is a
12.
Yeah, no,
Ah.
faith is a skill. His faith is 10, the same as his spirit. So
Yeah, I thought my
you
spirit
can't.
was 10. It was 12. Sorry. I boobed here. Then let's just go for common knowledge. Bit of a waste that.
Well, you could spend the whole thing, couldn't you? So if you
Yeah, but I wanted
raise another skill.
I wanted my notice up. You see. 'Cause it
Well,
was rubbish,
you
but-
could potentially raise your intimidation up.
Could
D8. Yeah, you could raise your.
No, because it's
Yeah.
what's it? Spirit? Oh, spirit, isn't it? Intimidation. So yeah, I
Yeah.
will do that in that case. Good call. Thank you.
There you go. You're welcome.
I need an edge.
Yeah, don't neglect buying edges.
Well, I've just raised my attributes because you only get one per
Per rank, yeah.
rank type thing. So will be next rank next time we get.
Your skill can't go up past your attribute link.
It can do, but that's you can only do that. That costs you your entire raise, advance. If I remember rightly, let me have a look at this guy. Yeah, increase a skill that is equal to or greater than its linked attribute 1 die type. So you can do that once for a single skill.
Okay, so I could put shooting up to a die 10 then. Yeah, mate.
Yes, you could. Yes.
So we're all still novices at the moment.
All still novices. Yeah, your next advance will give you the the fourth advance will take you to your next level.
That's when I'll
So
do
we've
my
got-
edge.
Yes. So do we need to spend the next one before we're seasoned, or once we get it, we're seasoned?
Good question.
Well, clearly you have to spend it because you get it and then you've got to choose what it is, don't you?
Yeah, but you can't choose from the seasoned edges until you're
Oh, of
seasoned.
course, until you're seasoned.
Yeah.
Well, I've just put it on. I've not chosen anything. It's changed to 4. So as soon as you get 4th, it's seasoned, underline, then 4. So
Yes.
it must be, yeah.
So when you add, yes, so your next rank will give you your 4th advance, which means it counts as a
seasoned one.
seasoned or below.
Brilliant. Because the next one I want is seasoned.
There you go. Gents, I'm going to call it there because I am struggling a little bit with this cold. So I think it's a good place to stop as you all kind of mull over the events of the day, have food and a bath, and convene in the dining room of the Grand Central.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Apologise, it's a little bit shorter than usual, but I'm starting to struggle. I've got a headache and my throat's hurting, so I'll call it a night.
No, good session.
That's a very good session, yeah.
Cool.
Tough fight that.
Yeah, we all survived it.
It's a fight. All survived.
Don't think anybody got injured, did they?
And nobody shot me this fight, which is really a great improvement.
Yeah, I mean that's what they say, right? Don't bring a knife to a gunfight because the other thing is they're all, other than that last creature, which was a wild carded creature, all the others are just extras, so they have a single attack, but they ignore the first wound because they're undead. or so they ignore the effect of shaking and stuff like that. So they're a little tough, but not that tough.
Don't bring a knife to a gunfight. Bring dynamite.
Yes,
that's right.
Yeah, I need
dynamite and salt.
I need to figure out why that wasn't working. That's my task for the next week. And we will pick up with you having dinner in the restaurant next session.
Cool.